Alright, welcome. Welcome to my YouTube channel. We will be playing some Stranded. If you guys don't know about this game, basically it's a single player survival, more of a island survival and crafting type game. Basically, the plot is where there's a plane crash, and you're supposed to survive on islands, going from island to island, crafting things, and yeah, they do have base building now, and just craft things in order to get off the islands, and there is an end game, which is to get rescued. So this is open world, procedurally generated world. So it's always going to be different. There's dynamic weather with day-night cycles, and you do have to stay healthy. You gotta eat, sleep, watch out for dangerous animals or creatures attacking you. You can get poisoned or eaten up by a shark and other ocean creatures. Without further ado, let's go on in. Last time I played this was about 2 years ago. That was probably a 0.3 or 0.4 patch. There was not that much content, though it was pretty good. Base building is pretty new to me. I've played around with it one time, and then that was about when I quit playing. The graphics are pretty good. And the overall game, it's not bad, especially for the price. So you could do permadeath if you want to do a hardcore mode, like playing hardcore style. But yeah, you can do a random world, existing world, and we'll just leave everything normal, single player. There is a dual player mode, which you can do with Steam friends or Steam share. So you can have the game and somebody can join you. I tried it one time and it wasn't very smooth, because you're initially hosting the game and they're connecting to you. So if you both don't have the best internet connection, you're not going to have a really good experience and a lot of lag. At least that's what I've noticed almost a year ago. But it has been a long time since then. So they're at 0.74, I believe. And they do have endgame content released. And some new big world patch, which I'm not quite sure what that is. Here we go now. And this is how it loads. So it looks like we're on an island here. It's got some ships which you can search, and we have to get to the island first. We could swim out there, but then we'll lose our raft. So we just have to... Oh, there's a shark already. So now they have an anchor, which will keep your raft from floating away. And there is, looks like there's some storage on board now. Got some food, some rations, a bandage, and a compass. One thing you gotta be careful is sun exposure. So I believe we can just grab this. Yeah, right click. Right click, it'll let you grab and drag items. You can drag the raft, which I recommend you do. There are storms, and they do get big. And if you have your raft too close to the shore, it will swim away. So usually, how I start off, I usually just go and make a pile, all these things. Aloe's good for the sunburn. Gotta be careful of those crabs. They will attack you. Once we make spears, though, they'll be good eating. So, looks like there's a little tutorial now, kind of to get you started. So let's go ahead and see what it wants us to do. So I'll press E. Okay, this is the crafting menu. And these are tools, kind of a tool category. Then we have a shelter category. Looks like more of a decoration type category. This is for fishing or hunting. And this is tool belt. So you can expand your inventory, looks like. So you do have to skill up to be able to craft some of these things. But let me turn down this music a little bit. It's kind of loud. How's that? That should be better. We can turn down the music a little bit more. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna craft a stone tool. And it goes in your inventory. So we can pin crafting requirements of that item. So if we want to create lashing, you right click on it, it'll pin it to the top left corner. So then you know what to grab, what kind of resource you need. We are going to do a refine knife, which tells us we need the stone tool, a stick, and some lashing. So how we create lashing is go to these guys here. It's palm saplings. And just hit them. I believe 4 of them make refined or a lashing. Alright. That's 3. I have palm sapling here. And where'd it go? There it is. Okay, so that should allow us to create a lashing. So now we got 1 of each, and we can create our refined knife. There we go. So press left mouse button to cycle watch modes. What do they mean by that? There's a lot of stuff here. We've got craftables, building stuff, vehicles, or building. Oh, so this is all building, building bases, walls, foundation stuff. Vehicles, they have a gyrocopter, but they also have motorized boats. You can build rafts, expand your raft, make a pretty huge raft that'll withstand big storms and stuff. So it looks like my character says it needs to cool down. The one thing is, you always need those lashings for almost anything. And if we grab this yucca tree, this thing will break a lot of fibrous leaves. And usually you can make 1 or 2 lashings out of all this. If we hold F, see our watch, and left click, it'll go through the menus. So this will tell us our skills, our status effects. Like right now we have a sunstroke, or if you have food poisoning or poisoned by a rattlesnake, something like that. This is where you'll see it. And then this is your overall health, food, and water levels. So we're gonna go kill a crab. Take it with us. Try to stay in the shade. And so what I do in order to drop this stuff is I'll pick up something else or go to my hand and then right click on the item and it'll drop it. I'm not sure if there's another way. I think there is a way once you're holding it in your hand, but I forgot which key that is. So if we hold E, it'll craft and it'll skin it. Only problem is you can't eat it because it's raw. So we have to make a campfire. So how do we make a campfire? So if we right click on it, it'll put that up here and it'll tell us we need 4 sticks. I believe we have 3 already, so we just need 1 more. Should be easy to find. Worst case, we can chop down a tree. There it is. So we'll put it somewhere out here. Alright, now we need kindling. So it should be over here in consumables, I think. Or not. Oh, it's right here. So we need 2 sticks. Told you it's worth grabbing sticks and rocks and stuff like that from the beginning. But either way, the island's small. There are bigger islands and stuff, so this is not too bad. So I think we need to put our kindling in our hand. Hold E. And then you alternate pressing the left and right mouse button for the bar loads. And that gets you a fire. Let's see, how do we drop this? In a while. Some Q. There it is. So if we take the meat, now you have an attach, okay. So we have to be careful not to burn it. Should say when it's cooked. Dang. Hopefully it tells me when it's cooked. I'm gonna grab it. Let's see what it says. It doesn't say cooked yet. Hopefully we don't burn it. Still cooking. There we go. So now it says cook. Okay. Let's eat that bad boy. Alright, and we leveled up. So now we gotta get coconuts. So I'll pick these guys up. Luckily this tree's not too tall. So if we drop one on the ground, just hit it. There we go. So that's how we drink. And then you can break it. You can break it down even more. And you can eat it, I believe. There we go. So now, gotta make an axe. We'll just do a crude axe, which is 2 stone knives, stick, and lashings. So we can already make 1 lashing, which we're good now. And if we cut some of these guys down to smaller trees, then they'll give us 2 sticks. And should be able to find rocks. There's usually rocks all over the shore. So I'll make 2 stone tools. And now we can make our axe. So by bringing up, open this menu, just hold tab. And at night there are bats, but they don't bother you. So we gotta cut down a tree. Let's cut this short palm tree. There we go. And we could break this log even further. That'll get us a lot of sticks. So let's craft a shelter. Crafting the shelter is the only way to save your game. So if you end up on a different island and you decide to save your game there, you will have to create a shelter. So, shelters right here. So again, we need that lashing. Which we already have. And the other thing is, if you have your items on the ground in your vicinity, it'll pick those up and use them for you to craft. So you can pretty much, once you enable that crafting mode and craft that item, you can pretty much craft this anywhere on the island. As long as you started where all your items were. But we're gonna just put this right here. And we're not gonna sleep or save yet. Let's craft the water stopper. So we are gonna need a few more items than the rest of the stuff that we've crafted until now. So again, it looks like we already have the rocks. We do need some more lashing. So grab these guys. So we have one of those. Any more? We've got sticks here. We do need sticks. And there should be some more saplings here somewhere. It's a little bit harder at night to see them. So if you go out near the shore, it's definitely a lot easier. But it gets surprisingly pretty dark. Just in the middle of the island, under the trees and the bushes and stuff. Alright, so we do have that coconut. And I believe we've got to make a flask. So we have the coconut and again the lashing. We need to make 2 of them, might as well. And there's that yucca tree, so this will get us like 4 or 5 of them at least. Only thing is that they fall all over, so you kind of have to dig around for them. And they do regrow, but it takes a while. So it's like maybe a day, a couple days cycle type thing. But usually by that time, you end up going to a different island and get all new resources and stuff. So we got that. Now we gotta make a flask. And see if we have any more of these. Yep, we have one left over. They're lashing. Do that lashing. It's used pretty much for everything. And one thing we didn't find, let's see. It's just cloth, but oh, it is. Yep, I thought it was gonna be a tarp or something. But now they call it cloth. Okay. So we can craft it now. Let's see, put this guy right here. Seems like it's a good spot to collect water. And you do have to wait till it rains. That'll fill up real fast. But it does fill up from humidity and moisture in the air. Okay, so when you craft one, you do have a little bit here that it starts off with. And you can kind of hear it dripping, splashing a little bit, so it is working. But it does take time to fill up, and what you can do is you can get a lot of coconuts. Once you drink them, then you can come over here and fill them up with water. So that's a good idea if you're going to a different island and you don't know how the food is or how the water is over there. Most of them will have coconuts or coconut trees, but not all of them. Some of them have cliffs and not a lot of coconut trees, stuff like that. So some have rockier terrain. Some have animals and more bushes instead of trees. So it's always a good idea to grab a little bit with you. And the other thing is you don't know how long you're going to be there. So we'll fill the water still with fibrous leaves or palm fronds. So we gotta cut down a tree here. I'll cut this guy down. And if there are coconuts on there, they will fall and break and land on the floor. Geronimo! Alright. So I got that guy. And I guess there's the other one. Ah! That crab got me. See? I told you. Alright, let's see, what kind of damage. Not too bad. He didn't do anything really. Okay, so we're gonna drink those. No. Come back. These things will roll away from you. Well, there we go. So that's 2 coconuts. And that didn't fill up as much as I thought it would, but we're good now for a little while. Especially because it's nighttime and it's not too hot. But that crab right there might try to attack us. So keep an eye on him. If he gets close, then we'll chop him up. Don't you think about it, punk? Alright, so we got wood logs. This is what we need. I would fill it up with palm fronds, because the fibrous leaves are the only thing you can use to craft rope. So I wouldn't waste those, especially in the beginning. If you're into building already and you've already done a lot of crafting tools and stuff like that, then I guess you could start filling this up with the fibrous leaves. But for now, we'll just use this. So that's the drain. So how are we gonna fill this? Oh, there we go. Gotta do it on the floor. Okay. So you do need to constantly add palm fronds or the fibrous leaves to collect the water. So that makes sense. Okay, that should get us some water. Since we drank out of that, we're good for a little while. And we will end the episode right here before we get into the building stuff and crafting. So after it gets daylight, then we will have to go explore those ships, and they're full of chests you can drag out of there, or you can put in your inventory, and they're full of items and stuff. And I see the buoys there. Those are great for crafting the raft. You can make a raft like 5 times the size of this and more stable. I believe a shark, and especially the great white, it's kind of like a boss shark. He'll knock you off this thing, toss you in the water, and probably eat you. So let's end the episode here. Hey everyone. Thanks for joining me on my adventure with Stranded Deep. This is episode 1, and we'll have more episodes coming soon, so stay tuned. Please make sure you subscribe and hit that notification button, and hopefully you'll join us next time on our island adventures with Stranded Deep. Have a good one.